can I just say how much I really like Star Wolf's outfit in Ultimate? It's really cool.
Fabulous.
So much purple!
He's too purple for this world.
It's pink, not purple.
It's a combination of red and white. It reminds me nothing of the hunt.
Wait, no, it's not. It's a mixture of red and blue.
There's an enemy base there.
That reminds me of everything. It reminds me of... Oh, wait, hang on. Wait, what's happening here in Zones?
So, Zonus.
Anyway, guys,
Zonus. Okay.
we are about to meet a character who, behold, is the entire reason why we have Jordy here.
We'll get to her soon enough, but welcome to Zonus, another level I find oddly beautiful despite its very, very decrepit state.
Oh, grungy. You see...
And I will say, this is probably my favorite track in the entire game.
Careful.
Hey, I like that. It looks like a 6.
See, earlier we had met an old friend of Fox's. What was his name? Bill.
Bill
Yeah,
Gray.
Bill.
Here we'll be meeting up an old friend of Falco's. More on her later. And now the mission for this level is actually to take out all the searchlights. If you miss even one, that you automatically lose the accomplished route.
When
Gotcha.
she appears, I have something to say.
All right,
Okay.
but anywho, yeah, just take out all the searchlights. And I will admit, this level gave me so much shit on my recording. I literally had to restart this thing multiple times to a point where I just said screw it and use save states.
Hey.
It can be that brutal, but primarily in the second half of the level once you get a checkpoint. Alrighty, going up. See, I know what I'm doing. Sometimes.
Careful of the water.
We're closing in on them.
Whoa!
What?
Hello.
Jordan the cat meets Cat.
I have been out.
So
The
who's
cat.
Cat?
What are you doing here?
She's purposely vague, though she apparently has some relations towards Falco. And remember that Falco was originally a gang member, so take that for what you will.
Okay then.
So meet Cat the cat.
We have a pink cat.
She pretty much, yep, Katt, who fills the role of sultry shooter, or whatever the.
So it's
role is
Rouge
called in
before
these
Rouge
kinds of
even
games.
existed.
Actually,
Right,
where'd she
exactly.
go?
She's pretty much the stereotype of woman.
Is she on our side? Is she good?
Oh yeah,
she is.
she's on our side.
Okay.
In fact,
Sure.
if you notice at the beginning, she actually did help us take out a few searchlights.
Oh, that's nice.
Of course, she's
Where's
also
she
going to get
again?
her ass chased every once in a while. In fact, I think it's the only time that happens. There we go.
Beautiful. I could kiss you for that.
Please don't.
But anyway, it's suggested that Falco and Cat once had a thing.
If not that, then they were on the same gang or whatever. And I'll admit this is the part that can really trip you up because now you gotta start lifting up or lowering these gates, and it's a little imprecise. And that happened.
No.
Have we been spotted?
Yep.
And now I gotta restart.
Uh-oh.
Fuck
Womp
you, Star Fox 64.
So they act like water wheels where you need to shoot them with things.
Are you trying to
Yeah.
get through the stage without getting damaged?
Oh wait, did I forget to? Oh fuck me! Did I forget to edit this out?
We'll find out.
Um,
If not, we can just keep talking for a little
I know
bit.
I should have edited out to a point because well, to be fair, the video's not that long, so maybe I did.
So
remember to
we
do that.
have gone full Bill Murray, and we are now going through a loop. So
Yes. This seems like a good time to actually explain to Matt what Starlink is.
Oh,
Because
sure.
that
Oh,
was
that's
one of
right.
the-
Good idea.
That was one of the biggest things that was revealed at Ubisoft's conference in particular of all things. Last
Can
time...
I just say?
Go ahead.
Okay. Can I just say that shocked the living shit out of me when that happened because
Same.
like Starlink was happening and it's like
Baby.
that's kind of cool. Like just a toy select game where you can use ships and all that. And like suddenly I hear Star Fox noise is like wait a minute, they took Star Fox noise and it's like oh.
Follow your father's example.
Yeah, it was some. Yeah, it was literally like if you were there with James at the moment of watching it, it was just this moment of like, man, this game doesn't look all that. I need this game.
Yeah, pretty much. I've already pre-ordered at my local GameStop.
So basically,
So-
the
I mean,
exact.
if not for the game itself, but look at the. God.
I was about to say that's basically going to be the exact same reaction Ellie has if a certain character does make it into Ultimate.
Eh.
I'd like to see that too, because again, I still feel rather betrayed by that tease they did back a few years ago.
Yeah, I agree. I do too.
the whole you going, I need. Well, this looks okay. I need this game. Kind of kind of reminds me of when the Nostalgia Critic was doing like this episode on commercials. And there's this one commercial that was for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cookies, and you could not tell that was for those cookies. And he's like, basically, as the kids, if we hear that first note of the song, we will buy it. Whatever it is.
Pretty much.
And it's like, oh, what's this trailer? I don't care. Take my money, I don't...
And let's be real here, I really do want that R-Wing figure. Like, it actually does look really nice.
Oh no!
No, not again.
So yeah, time to restart again.
Are you kidding me?
Sorry, guys.
It's a hard little thing.
There you go.
There we go. That's what was...
Okay, so I guess when you jump forward, you forgot about one extra death in between.
Hey.
That happens to me
And
sometimes.
you know what? It actually was to our benefit now, because we actually had a method to talk about Starlink.
But yeah, so to explain to there you go. So
And don't ask how I was able to get the searchlight that time, I just did.
Oh, yes, Rob. So to explain to Matt, so the way it works is that they wanted to jump in on the Toys or Games thing, same with the Amiibos, same with Skylanders.
I noticed
Although
that.
I think what they did actually was it looked cool. I don't think between the lab, I have too much stuff to worry about. But what it was is it also looks bulky as crap, but it is a little spaceship toy that mounts on the front of your controller usually. I don't think it really needs to be there for any real reason. It's just there for convenience's sake, because the idea is that the ship stays there, as does I think a little player, like a little pilot figurine. But the big hook of it is that the cannons, the attachments that can go on both the left wing, right wing, I think on top of it, the shoulder, those can be interchanged within the level, just to quickly swap out equipment depending on what you're doing in that mission.
Oh, that's cool.
So like you'll pop up. Let's say I have a machine gun. I want a missile launcher. Just pop it off. Pop a missile launcher on there, and bam! The ship suddenly has a missile launcher. When it should be.
Jesus Christ. And as far as I'm concerned, I think the structure for the game is actually not too dissimilar to, for better or worse, No Man's Sky. But from what I can tell, from what I heard, it's supposed to be more condensed than that. So
That's good. As long as they have
it
purpose.
won't be nearly as repetitive.
As long as it has a purpose, it immediately is better than No Man's Sky.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've seen gameplay of it already. It already looks better than that.
As long as it's not No Shit Sky, I won't mind.
Yeah. But as long as it's better than Don't Ask Why. But also, oh geez, what happened? Mines. But yes,
barrel.
And the main big thing that James was super loving was the fact that they teased at the trailer. Star Fox can hop in and help out as
Fox McCloud and his R-Wing are going to be part of the Switch's starter kit.
And
And
yes,
again,
there's an R-Wing toy.
it actually
It's
gave
our
me an
dream.
excuse to give a shit about the game. And
Every
real
Star
quick,
Fox
the-
fan has always wanted an R-Wing toy. Go ahead, Hype.
The R-Wing toy and the Fox figures, did they confirm that those can also double as amiibo?
I don't think they do.
I feel like the Star Fox one will double as an amiibo, kind of like
It's pretty
if-
small.
Skylanders.
Here's my thing. I highly doubt the R-Wing itself will act as an amiibo, but the miniature Fox McCloud figure that'll come with it, because apparently you not only can use the ships, but also the pilots.
That's why I was talking.
We can basically steal its bombs and use it against it.
Okay, so yeah,
I'm
basically.
saying that the R-Wing itself most likely won't be an amiibo, but Fox himself will.
So,
Right,
James,
right. Okay,
I'm
so if
noticing-
I can take the wheel real
Go-
quick,
yeah, go ahead.
you're not going to be able to beat this boss without bombs. But thankfully, all the ammunition this thing uses actually will give out bombs. And what we were talking over earlier is that you had to take out its little smoke pipes or whatever, and then once those are down, you have to take out the sides of it, and it'll try to blow up the crane. Blow up the
Yay.
crane, and it's easy pickings. Just like that. Sorry, Davy Jones. Down to the locker with you.
So Jordy, what would you feel about such? I know
Life
we
is
asked you about.
cruel.
We know you asked you about Star Fox in the past, and it was a little, not too much exposure, but knowing about it, about sci-fi in general. What's your take on it?
It really depends on the context of the story, actually. I think stuff like, would you call, Tomorrowland sort of sci-fi-y?
Like the movies Tomorrowland?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sci-fi. It's science involved with fiction.
Yeah.
Even though it's
It's
kind
not
of a big
good.
environmental. It's like a big environmental story. And
Yeah, there's
visually
stories.
attractive.
There's stories like that. Very few stories like of time travel, especially if it involves historically accurate characters, I think are interesting. I like a lot of sci-fi fantasy stuff.
By the way, we're about to do a Smash Brothers level.
Oh god, Sector Z.
Anyway, I like a lot of like sci-fi fantasy stuff. Like there's this book series that I read called The Lunar Chronicles. I highly recommend it. Basically take the fairy tale characters and add a futuristic sci-fi twist to them. Like, for example, Cinderella is a cyborg.
Oh god.
Wow.
It's actually really interesting.
Let me guess. Instead of a glass slipper, it is literally her foot.
I thought you said fairy. I thought you said fairy. Like, I thought you meant fairy tale, not like the Grimm fairy tales. But I thought you meant fairy tale as in the anime fairy tale.
No,
which I
I'm
fucking
not
hate.
familiar with the anime. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I hate it.
Actually, do you mind if I take the wing again real quick?
Go
before
ahead.
you get back to your
Wing?
thing?
Yeah,
I'll
what's
let you
going on,
finish.
Sector Z?
But I also just remembered something else about Starlink. The Star Fox pack. Fox McCloud himself does have like a miniature campaign to himself, and it will feature all the Star Fox members. Slippy, Pippi, and Falco will be there. I don't think they'll actually be pilots you can use in the game itself, but they're part of their own. It's part of its own little mini campaign.
Maybe you'll fight Star Wolf, but I'm just.
Oh yeah, I think they did confirm that Star Wolf will be in the mini campaign too.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, fuck you, Falco.
Yeah.
Anyway, what were you saying earlier, Jordy?
Yeah, like you, Jordy. About the time travel historical. Oh yeah, so fairy tales thing. I made a joke about like, is it like as opposed to a glass slipper, is it like her foot?
Well, I mean, she
Like
does
gesture
have.
foot module.
Well, no. I mean, she does technically have a slipper, but on the book cover, it's actually red, and her foot is indeed like, cybernetic.
Cyborg. Right.
Nice.
But yeah, like, if it has really good context that I can actually get myself into, then yeah, I'd say sci-fi is one of my favorite genres.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
My god.
As far as Star Fox is concerned, they're relatively simple when it comes to their sci-fi elements. Well, in terms of storytelling.
That's a big missile.
Oh, that's right. In this level, we gotta take out missiles that are heading directly for the Great Fox.
Oh, devil damn it.
And
No.
oh yeah, and fun thing, if the Great Fox gets hit, it takes a lot of damage.
Yep.
That's a lot of damage.
Doesn't it, like show in like other stages, like it just has a hole in it.
And a lot of interrupting, too!
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
no,
right, like,
right.
I want to talk about the missile.
Did anybody?
There we go.
Do you know what I was referencing?
What were you
Damage?
referencing?
No, I do not know.
That's a lot of damage.
I feel like I've heard that somewhere. I don't remember where.
I'm not sure.
The flex tape guy.
Oh, right,
Oh, yeah. Oh,
right.
that-
You
that's
know,
a lot of damage.
I sawed this boat in half!
Why are you doing this?
Bone in half.
Now that doesn't look like a lot of damage. Now that's a lot of damage.
Now that you mentioned that, if I have permission to talk, that does remind me of this skit I've been thinking of doing for a while based off the whole flex tape guy thing, where he tries to advertise his flex band-aids.
Oh, yeah.
Really? That's a thing?
No.
It's like, talks about like a whole, like all the fake things it does, and his equivalent of sawing the bow in half, it's like, to show you the power of flex band-aid, I cut my arm off!
Oh, jeez.
Ugh, I'm cutting it close here, trying near the missile and also saving Peppy's butt.
Come on, Peppy.
And Falco's. This level can be pretty obnoxious with saving your teammates. I mean, I will admit the game in general isn't too bad about that, but it's levels like these where it can get really obnoxious.
21.
a missile. Oh no! Oh, thank goodness.
Ooh, God! Just by the edge of the wing. And look who's come to help!
Gonna hug all the fun.
Hey, Cat.
Hey!
Look at her sparkling freaking ship with cat ears.
Jesus,
Let me
Falco.
help you out.
Is her ship made of Prince B?
Her ship is a heart on the radar.
Yes, it is.
Oh god. I'm sorry. Is her ship made out of the same material as Prince Peasley's skin?
Oh, I guess.
You mean
Like
his
that-
hair?
that's-
Oh
like-
my God, this is
like-
getting ridiculous.
Yeah, the hair. Sorry. Also, Gus, like I imagine, like as opposed to using like any like smoke screen or any like deflecting shield, she just shines her ship, and it's like, Gutsy!
And don't worry, Katt does actually take out 1 or 2 missiles for you.
Thank you, Cat.
Thank you.
Can we just ram into the missile and blow it up ourselves?
I'm not
Can we
pulling.
go-
I'm not pulling another Independence Day bullshit like that. No thanks.
I was about
There
to make
goes
an
one.
Independence Day joke, so yeah.
Rob, why do you need us to confirm our location?
Oh,
We're right
thank
beside
God.
you.
Oh, you
I
just
don't.
made it.
I think I want to say that was either Falco or Peppy that did the last shot on that missile. So thank Christ.
Yay!
Rob finally decided, you know what? I should probably move the ship out of here.
You owe me, Falco.
Bye, Cat.
You're on your own. Good luck, little man.
Twinkle, twinkle.
Little man.
And that's the last we see of Katt.
Aw.
That's a Steven Universe thing, I think, somewhere. Anyway,
So yeah, and again, this is a level they brought in for Smash Brothers. For
What?
some odd reason.
What about you guys? Well, actually, we can talk about it next episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're actually, yeah, we are running out of time. I just realized. I guess all that bullshit in Zonus really did a number on this video.
yeah, but genuinely, I'll wait to see how Starlink is. I probably won't get it just because of how much space the toys could take. But I mean, I am happy to see that this supposed partnership between Ubisoft and Nintendo seems to be going strong, and like they didn't just do like a one-off thing with Rabbids, like they are wanting to do more projects together.
And the best part is that they still kept Fox looking like he did in Star Fox Zero, and that makes me happy.
Now, when can we get a Super Metroid Beyond Good and Evil?
Oh my god. Oh, if only.
Super beyond
Yeah.
good and evil.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, see you all for the finale.
Bye.
Bye.
Clearly, their next project will be Rayman Fire Emblem, duh.